Hi, welcome to another episode. Last time I showed you how to prepare your threads into making to loops for getting ready to braid. So today I'm actually going to show you how to make a bicolored loop, and that is going to look something like this. So we have a loop that is two different colors, and so I'm going to go over on how to do that. And there's a couple of reasons why you want to do that. You know, you want to play with the color of your braid, or you want to mix something up. And then some braids will call for a bicolored loop. So there's two different ways to do this. One is where you link the two threads, kind of like a little X right here. The other way is to tie the ends together, so that way you get a single, one single thread instead of doubled up. So before, when I showed you, you measure out your thread, I said don't cut them. Well, for bicolored loops, you need to cut all your threads loose. To make a bicolored, or to make the single thread bicolored, you'll need to take, your thread, fold it in half, and we're going to cut it, because we don't need that whole doubled up length. So we just need one for now, and then you'll take your thread for your other color. And so basically all you're going to do is you're just going to knot both ends of the threads to make your loop. So again, I like a simple overhand knot. It takes up very little of the thread. Kind of pull it nice and tight towards the end, and then we're just going to do the same to the other side. And if we measured right, we should be pretty close to even. That one's a little off, but when we get ready to knot it, that little bit won't make a difference anymore. So, and there we go. And so now we have a bicolored loop that is a single thread thick. It's just knotted at both ends. So when you get ready to put this together in the bundle, you just need to gather up one of the knot and gather them together and tie it off. The other way to do this is by linking. So to link, you'll need that full length of thread. So for this part, this is just what I'm going to do is not my preferred method, but it shows you kind of what's going on camera. I actually like to lay it across my lap, and kind of like this, one color this way, and then that way I can droop the other color over in the space. But for camera, so what we're going to do is we're going to put one overhand like this, and then we're going to lay the other one on top of it in a 90-degree angle. And then all we're going to do is just flip this one over like that, bring this one over here, and this one over that way. So that way you end up with this kind of a linking thing, so that your threads are linked like this. So then all you have to do at this point is just gather up your ends, kind of make them nice and even. Oh, almost lost my thread. And then do that. Make them all nice and even right across the top. And then kind of what I like to do is put my fingers in between and just pull it real quick to set it. You'll see that they're even on this side. And then again, I'm just going to do an easy overhand knot, pulling it down towards the end of the loop. And there we go. And now we have a bicolored loop that is a double thickness. Why would you want a double thickness versus a single thickness? Just kind of depends on what you want to do with the braid. Sometimes you need a braid that's a little bit smaller and thinner. Sometimes you want it to be just a little bit thicker, and this is a good way to add a little bit of thickness without getting to be too bulky. So with the bicolor loops, because each one of the loops are now tied off separately, you can actually get a pretty good result of making sure that they all stay nice and neat, and you can keep all of the loops separated without them being tangled onto each other. So really you just kind of gather your threads together. If you're going with all your colors on the same colors up top, which I am today, you know, you just kind of try to bundle them up that way. You may need to roll it, but if you can't quite get them all to be the same, it's okay. So once you've got everything all tied off or bundled up, we are going to do the lark's head knot again. And again, just fingers through, you're going to roll down, make that little loop right there, and then put your threads through. I like to grab the other side of it like this so that I can pull tight this way, and then I can pinch these together and then just pull. So, and then you have a nice, so once you pull it nice and taut, you've got this, and then just pretty easy, grab the loops. So you can either build them on your hand like I'm doing here, or if you got a little bit of table space, you can kind of lay them out on the table. And here it looks like I grabbed the two wrong ones, so let's grab a different two. There we go. We got those. So sometimes what will happen is you may grab some of the loops and you'll see that they don't always line up easily from right to left. And if that is the case for you, you know, you can just sit there and, you know, play with the order that they are in. So looks like I want this one over here and this one. This one wants to be here, that one there, and then that one there, and there we go. And everything is looking much more neat down at the bottom. So, basically, I'm just going to transfer those over here for a little bit real quick, and you can see that everything's a little bit neater down here at the end than in the last video. So that's how to make bicolored loops, and I showed this step because in the next video you're going to see this braid in which I explain how to do the different braiding moves. So thanks for watching, and that's it.